This is Percy Jackson, my electric fish, which really gives off shocks, and I've already done several experiments with its energy. I've even powered equipment to light up a bulb, and this time the experiment will be with live prey. And what happened here, no one will believe. Music! Welcome to another video. I'm here in my recording studio. And well, as it's no surprise to anyone here, I love monster fish, carnivores, and predators. Well, here in my pond, my giant pool, I have several of them. But not only that, I also love exotic fish, the most different ones possible. Like Baby, who's right there. Look, inside his little house. Look, from this side you can see better. Baby is mine. Protopterus, a dinosaur fish. His species is really primitive. It hasn't changed at all since the time of the dinosaurs. Well, this is really the home of many fish and the place to put several really different aquariums. This one commemorates 100,000 subscribers, man. When would I have imagined that I would have an aquarium to celebrate 100,000 subscribers here on the channel? And with a fish like this inside, oh my god, man, this is really just too crazy. A big kiss to all of you who are part of this. And of course, if you're not part of it yet, you know what to do, right? Hit that little button down below and subscribe to the channel. And let's keep going with my tropical aquarium with African cichlids, or this one here with my discus fish, and also with smaller, super colorful fish, or anyway, here in my recording studio. I have Claudinho, my stingray, and I also have an alligator gar. Another primitive fish, I have the Synodontis, the upside down catfish, which gets its name because it literally swims upside down. Well, this is the African cichlid aquarium, and the Synodontis, my upside down catfish, stays around here. Along with them, I also have some pretty rare fish like this one. Bagros, Nemuros, Albino, which is a close relative of Asa and Redtail. Man, I can't even see anything properly. Let me get my glasses. Whoa, that's much better. And continuing, I have here Marte, which is my zebra catfish, a Juruense. And these here are two really rare fish. And regarding the monster and exotic fish, no one better to represent them here in my studio than Percy Jackson, my electric fish from the Amazon, man. Percy Jackson, he can actually release real shocks of up to 800 volts. I've already tried to hook up a light bulb to him here, together with my friend Marco, and nothing happened. But even so, people keep asking me to do tests with him and ask me to feed him live food. Well, the day has come. I'm going to feed Percy Jackson with live fish and let's see what happens. A while back, a video from Asia showed someone putting a pleco with an electric fish. I did the same and put them together myself. And he really doesn't shock it. Actually, he does, but the pleco doesn't feel it. Maybe this shell he has, which is why he's called cascudo, interferes with the electric current and ends up forming a protection. Anyway, Percy Jackson couldn't eat my plecos. There's this one and another one that stays around, hiding and feeding on algae. I found him, he's right there. Well, before I put another fish in here with Percy Jackson, let's see him eat some live food. It's time for the news here in my recording studio. And here, good news. It's the second to last day of Scorpion's treatment. Second to last day of giving him his medication. It fell into the water there. Scorpion, take all your medicine, man. Well, that's not exactly how it works, right? His body will absorb it as he breathes and as he drinks water. For those who don't know, Scorpion is the top discus fish from the other aquarium. But he ended up getting sick and became withdrawn, all sad, stopped eating, so I had to take him out of the aquarium, put him in this hospital tank and start the treatment. His treatment needs to last 5 days. This is the 4th day, with 2 applications per day, 1 every 12 hours. And look at him now, his fins are open, he's not all closed up anymore, he's swimming normally, and best of all, he's eating. Look, I threw in a little bit of food for him and he's already eating. Man, that's awesome. Well, Scorpion, just a little bit more and you'll be discharged, huh? Oh, are you looking for more food? Looking for food? Ah, that's so cool, man. It's so good to see Scorpion getting healthy again, man. I can't wait for Scorpion to be able to go back to his tank soon. And well, here in this tank, I think I'm going to take the 2 Geophagus out of here. Caborgia, maybe the plecos too, I'm not sure yet, but I'm mainly going to leave the discus here because the 2 Geophagus really dominate the tank. And Caborgia, he's really restless, man. They don't harm the discus, but they can get in the way during feeding and disturb their peace. I want them calm, but I need a nice place for these fish because I really like them and they're so beautiful. You just can't keep them hidden, can you? Caborga, well, Caborga is my little favorite. He's the mascot. So I'm going to need to move some fish around in this tank, mainly because any disputes over food or territory will end up stressing the discus. And well, these fish, they get stressed out really easily, so this aquarium is really going to have to be just for them. One more update here. While I'm doing maintenance on my aquariums, taking care of everything, look at what I just noticed. Check this out, huh? There's a female African cichlid with her mouth full of fry. Look at that pouch under her mouth. Those are eggs. Well, I'm sure those are eggs and not the hatched fry yet. Because, well, I just saw that her mouth is full, right? Not until recently. She just mated, and this one is likely the father. So, will you take responsibility or not, my boy? Well, with that one over there, it's almost impossible that she mated. With this one, it's unlikely. This one here is also almost impossible. Even less likely with the bicolor labeo. And not with my upside down catfish either, right? Dude, it wasn't you, was it? Are you checking behind the rock? It's impossible, isn't it? That's not him. This one is probably the daddy, but I won't separate them. She can care for the babies. Whoever survives, survives. Because last time I separated the moms, I had the little ones outside this aquarium. And man, there were hundreds of babies, African cichlids, from 3 different species. And it got out of control. And really, when they start reproducing, it gets out of control. So it's better to just leave it like that. Besides, as you know, I'm also planning to replace these African cichlid species I have here. Well, these ones might stay because they're really peaceful, but most of the species are going to go. It's going to be these ones here, that one over there, and some others that are coming too, which are really awesome and calmer, right? They don't fight as much, okay? Let's keep watching to see if there will be babies. Whoa! All the lights here in my recording studio are on, and that means one thing, right? That it's already night, and I've already offered a live fish over there for Jackson to eat. And man, I had to wait until now because I needed to confirm something. I really couldn't believe what happened there. And for you to understand everything, let me show you something here. This is the aquarium of my Soberana Gold, and it's this fish here. Well, a few videos ago, I also brought another fish to live here with him, which was the Cachapira. I put it in this aquarium because the size is compatible, the feeding is compatible, but there was a little problem with the Soberana Gold. This fish here is a hybrid fish that was developed just a few months ago. Yes, this is something new worldwide. Nobody really knows how this fish behaves, and we're discovering everything together here. And man, I just found out that it's extremely territorial and extremely aggressive, at least with other babios. Because, look, Okidigar is fine, the little Dianema back there is fine. But when it comes to Cachapira, the Soberana Gold didn't accept it at all, so I had to separate them. Well, I took her out of that aquarium, acclimated her properly, and put her here in the rack so I could free up this space here in the rack for her. I took out the Jacundá that was here, since it was going to be food for someone anyway. I plan to feed the peacock base near the giant pool with this Jacundá. The Jacundá is here, and I'm sure the peacock base would enjoy it. But since I also wanted to show you Percy Jackson eating a live fish, I took the Jacundá, brought it here to Percy Jackson's area, and released it. And man, I kept the camera on, totally expecting to catch a shot of Percy Jackson's attack. To see how the electric discharge works, the fish receiving all that energy, having its muscles contracted, getting paralyzed, totally immobilized. But what happened was much more surprising. Percy Jackson touched it, he probably gave it a shock, and the Jacundá just swam away as if nothing had happened. Can't believe this fish is befriending Percy Jackson. Look, it doesn't even go near him. And now, I don't think today is the day we're going to see Percy Jackson eating live food. Did I manage to tame him? And now he only eats fillet, so I have to buy some food for Percy Jackson? Whoa, he caught it. There was no shock, man, I can't believe this. Dude, Percy Jackson didn't eat, man. He didn't shock the Jacundá. And dude, look at this. Percy Jackson, his stomach is empty. When he finishes eating, when his stomach is full, is he satisfied? He looks like this, with his belly looking like a ball. So if he's like this, it means he's hungry. But man, he really didn't eat the Jacundá. I couldn't believe it. I waited for several hours to pass. And check out the surprise. Man, the Jacundá is right here, alive. He became friends with Percy Jackson. Dude, look at this. The Jacundá is here, and Percy Jackson is dying to eat something. Look, if I tap here, he already thinks I'm going to feed him, but man, he's not eating the Jacundá, man, this fish here. He actually managed to tame Percy Jackson. Look at this, look at the two of them together. Man, Percy Jackson doesn't go after him. Look, if that Chinese, Korean, Indonesian guy who knows who from Asia was the first in the world to put a pleco together with an electric fish and show that they can live together. I, Felipe JS, am the first in the world to show that a Jacundá can also live with an electric fish. Well, at least with Percy Jackson, man, did I manage to tame the fish and now he doesn't hunt anyone anymore. Man, I really can't believe this, bro. Will anyone else in the world try an experiment like this? And is it also possible to put another fish in here and Percy Jackson won't eat it? Man, do you think I'll be able to set up a community aquarium with several different fish, including an electric eel, the electric fish from the Amazon, which is a super predator with superpowers? Man, this was really the opposite of everything I expected to happen in this aquarium. Percy Jackson making friends with another fish that's not a pleco. Really, the craziest things happen in my recording studio. Well, after all this craziness, the mess with the fish here goes on. Look at what my fish, these gigantic monsters, did, man. Once again, they knocked over the plant. And I'm going to have to, well, at this time of night, get into this water here with all my monsters to put everything back in place. And I don't know why, but I think it was you, Recruiter, who did this. That mess really looks like something you do. Well, but before I get into this water to clean up all this mess, I want to tell you guys something. From now on, I, Felipe JS, no longer have any commercial ties with Poitara, which sponsored the channel for 3 years, providing all kinds of food for my fish here in my recording studio. Well, during these 3 years, I did my best, always producing a lot of ads, and the results for everyone were always very good. You always gave very positive feedback about all the commercials and about these years of partnership. I sincerely thank Larissa Lari, who, since I had only 1,000 subscribers back then, always trusted my work. And here, I don't know who will take this spot from now on. I don't know if it will be another brand, another company, or if it will be you guys, the channel members. I've already run out of space to list each subscribing member. I'll figure out what to do with this area, since a lot will still change in my recording studio. God willing, by next week, a giant aquarium will arrive for me to put here, so I can better relocate my fish, especially since Claudinho is already getting cramped in this aquarium, and so is the alligator Gar. I want to put him in a bigger space. Also, they can grow a little more and be able to come here. Well, not in this mess, right? But for them to live together with all my other monster fish, I also need to reorganize everything with the discus fish. Here, let's pray to finish Scorpion's treatment properly so he can be discharged and come back home soon. Man, let's see if I'll really be able to set up a community aquarium here with Percy Jackson. And if you want to help me, always bringing crazy stuff here to my recording studio, always making really cool content. Well, here in the description, I'm leaving several links to various products that I use here, by buying any of these things or by clicking these links and searching for anything on the website. You can use the link I'm leaving for aquarium products, and once you're on the site, buy sandals, a t-shirt, a fridge, a TV. Well, anything you buy there will be helping out. My channel and my store contact for personalized products are in the description. Felipe JS. And well, to keep up with everything that's happening here, you already know what to do. Click on this little button right here on the side to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I'll see you in the next video. I thank you for your company. I ask God to bless each one of you, and remember, do crazy things but keep it healthy. Peace.